I do the unpleasant tasks before I do the pleasant ones. Pain is only bearable if we know it will end, not if we deny it exists. For what then matters is to bear witness to the uniquely human potential at its best, which is to transform a personal tragedy into a triumph, to turn one's predicament into a human achievement. I try to do everything as soon as possible, and not at the last moment. This ensures that, when I am overburdened with work, I will not face the added pressure of knowing that something is still to be done. When a man finds that it is his destiny to suffer, his unique opportunity lies in the way he bears his burden. But there was no need to be ashamed of tears, for tears bore witness that a man had the greatest of courage, the courage to suffer. The last freedom is choosing your attitude. Man's inner strength may raise him above his outward fate. Man is not fully conditioned and determined, but rather determines himself whether he gives into conditions or stands up to them. When a man cannot find meaning, he numbs himself with pleasure. A man's concern, even his despair, over the worthwhileness of life is an existential distress, but by no means a mental disease. The more one forgives himself, by giving himself to a cause to serve or another person to love, the more human he is and the more he actualizes himself. In times of crisis, people reach for meaning. Meaning is strength. Our survival may depend on our seeking and finding it. Man can only find meaning for his existence in something outside himself. Then I grasp the meaning of the greatest secret that human poetry and human thought and belief have to impart. The salvation of man is through love and in love. Ultimate freedom is a man's right to choose his attitude. Each of us carries a unique spark of the divine, and each of us is also an inseparable part of the web of life. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. Humor was another of the soul's weapons in the fight for self-preservation. Self-actualization cannot be attained if it is made an end in itself, but only as a side effect of self-transcendence.